Hey, Ned.
Hey, man.
How are you, my friend?
Great. Glad to be here. Welcome to our show.
Yeah, and welcome everybody to the first recording of the Sunday Brunch.
The Sunday Brunch with Ben and Ned, or Ned and Ben.
We haven't decided yet.
I'm Ned.
I'm Ben.
And, well, who knows? This might be we could call this the pilot or the pre-pilot or the experimentation phase.
All of the above.
See what this is. And yes, we have a live studio audience. We know that person out there.
We do. The lovely Miss Swaley Douglas.
Glad you're here. Thank you for putting up with us today and being here to support us.
And a big thank you to our producer and engineer, Dan. The man is a wizard, and we couldn't do this without him.
Him and his box of toys that he brought already. We appreciate this so much, Dan. Well, I would like to start us off with a question. I have a question for you.
Hopefully I have an answer.
And this is totally without preparation. You don't even know what I'm going to ask you.
It's all spontaneous here on the Sunday Brunch.
First question, who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing? What gives you the right to host a show? And do you think we can pull this off? Why would people even want to listen?
It's a very audacious
That's more
question.
Than one. That's several questions.
It is several questions rolled into one. Who do I think I am? It's the ultimate question, to which I have no answer. But what am I doing here? What I'm doing here is sharing my unique experiences, my unique story, my unique point of view, which comes from years of being a spiritual seeker, a student of truth, a student of the world's religious paths and teachings, and many years of trying to implement that into modern life. And how does that show up in my life as a father, as a partner, as a friend, as a servant, as a gardener, as an artist? How do I implement these truth teachings? How do I implement spirituality and philosophy and kind of the big ideas, the pinnacle of human thought? How does that apply to real life on a day-to-day basis? That's what I want to talk about, because I think that I have some insights that are of worth, that are worthy of being shared, that can benefit real people everywhere in their own life and their own journey. And you, Ned, I would like to turn that question right back around on you, sir. Who do you think you are, and what are you doing here, and what do you want to talk about on the show, and what do you hope to accomplish with it?
Well, I'll say same answer. All right, next question. No, that is fair. I think this whole thing came about because I think we have interesting conversations. We've known each other a while. I think what we talk about in spirituality, in our lives, in current events, in the politics, at least I have a good time. I'm interested and amused and stimulated by us, by our interactions, by you, by your writings, by your work. And your art, your music, I know I get turned on. I get turned on by you, Ben. I'll admit it right here and now. I get turned on by what you put out there.
I'm blushing.
And turned on, tuned in, and I do believe that what we can bring to this discussion, to others, there's going to be some people out there who will also be turned on and stimulated by it. As far as spirituality and religion, we've talked about how there's a yearning that we have and that most people we know have to break out of the box, they're not satisfied or fulfilled from kind of traditional church experience. So breaking that out, having more casual discussions and interactions, that's part of what we're doing, is providing that, and hope eventually to reach people and connect with more people. let's see, to ask questions, to stimulate, to try to wake people up is honestly a part of why I'm doing this. I think we both have a unique voice. I think we both have we have thought of things that other people might not have thought of.
In ways that they may not have thought of them.
Yes, and I hope that doesn't come across as pompous. Everyone has their own unique gifts that they bring. I think that is one of the ones that we bring is questioning, is looking at things a little bit different than the kind of mainstream.
And a witty repartee, if I do say so myself.
I would repartee with that as well. I concur. I think we might have enough to go on for today.
Yeah, I think we're ready to wrap up this particular session of experimentation, and we'll send you out with some lovely outro music yet to be determined.
Yeah, we got to learn a lot. We got to learn about our space, about our equipment, about our producer, about our audience. We want to thank Dan. We want to thank Swaley, and if anyone at some point actually out in the ethers is listening to this, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Ben.
And until next time,
done a fantastic brunch. Peace.
Peace.